Today in Tracey's basement, I've got a mysterious envelope from Forgotten Folios. Welcome back to the basement, welcome to the channel if you've never been here before. Today I have a mysterious envelope from Forgotten Folios. Now, this showed up in the mail, and I had no idea what it was. It was addressed to the channel, so I had to look it up and find out what it was because I had no idea that it was coming. And it turned out it was from this subscription service called Forgotten Folios. Now, I had never heard of it, so I had to look it up and find out what it's all about. And basically, it is a very different kind of a subscription service. The Forgotten Folios Society was founded 30 years ago, or more than 30 years ago apparently, with the intention of finding and archiving lost stories and artifacts. So what you basically got here is a bunch of history buffs who wanted to find these stories and ensure that they didn't get lost. Fast forward to the present, and they decided to create this sub-service where they basically deliver these stories and artifacts to you every month. So, over the course of several months, they will deliver bits and pieces of a story to you in the form of letters, documents, and artifacts that they have recreated, handcrafted by hand to look identical to the original pieces, the letters, the artifacts, what have you, so that it feels like you are getting a piece of history, basically, in the mail every month. So, I thought that was actually a pretty neat idea. It sounded really cool to me. I'm very excited to see what this is, since I was so surprised. I had no idea it was coming. It just showed up in the mail, and I'm very interested because it's kind of mysterious, you know what I mean? So if you're interested in checking out this Forgotten Folios, I'll leave some links in the description box, but basically to sign up for the service, you donate to their Patreon, and how much money you donate per month gets you into these different packages. So they have packages for just the handwritten letters. They have package for the handcrafted artifacts. The largest package is $25 a month. That gets you the letters and the artifacts every month. But they also have a very small package as low as $1. If you donate $1 per month, you get a digital copy of the letters. So even if you are, on a budget, or if you aren't really sure if you would be interested but you want to check it out, for as low as $1, you can check out digital copies of the monthly letters, so you can kind of get an idea of if this is something that's going to be for you. So without further ado, let's check out my mysterious letter. Just want to point out before I rip it open how nice the envelope is, all handwritten in a nice scrawling script there. And this is really cool. It's got a wax seal on the back with the F for Forgotten Folios. I don't know, guys, maybe I'm just like really easy to impress, but I love the wax seal. It seems classy and official to me. I really like that. So I'm gonna try actually not to break the wax seal as I open this up. But let's tear into it and see what this is all about. It looks like there's a few things in here. Let's see what we've got. Whoa, okay. Okay, so the first thing here, it's on like, ooh. It's on like an old, like a fax paper, maybe? Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm definitely a child of the present. My brain likes to stay in the present, but that looks like a fax or something to me. And it is from Bailey Engineering Limited in Ontario, Ajax, Ontario. And it is to all employees of AEG Bailey Incorporated. And this is pretty cool. So, let's see, we've got complete cataloging of records for review, special attention given to work belonging to Benjamin DeForest, Pat Bailey. So, it's a correspondence to the employees of the Bailey Engineering Limited Company. So that's pretty neat. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you right now, but look how, like, it looks like it was pulled out of a file from the actual company. So that's pretty neat. So this sheaf of papers looks like it's like a correspondence between two people. So it says from one person to all, and it's got time and date, and then there's information. So the first input is Ada walks into the castle shadows to magically appear in the peaceful forest where an omnipotent enchantment protects all from harm. So it sounds a little bit fantastical, and then a man named Steven shows up and says hello. Anyone here? Hello. And there's like this long correspondence. So I'm not going to read the whole thing. There's 4 or 5 pages here. But it's like the story is unfolding back and forth between these characters. So I'm going to have to read that and see what that's all about. This last piece is the part that looks really interesting to me. It looks like it was ripped from a book. And it's army lettering. So you can see there's all the letters. It's showing how to properly draw letters for proper, I guess, army stipulations, to have all your letters and numbers in the proper format. And it's International Morse Code is what it says at the top. And then on the back there's the phonetic alphabet, so it talks about using the phonetic alphabet. And again, it looks like it was ripped right from a book. So it's confusing and interesting and mysterious. I have no idea what's going on with these 3 documents. So let's look at this a little more deeply and see if we can't figure out what it is. So we have the Bailey Engineering Limited correspondence. It says, an immediate policy change is in effect. Bailey Engineering Limited will now be named AEG Bailey Incorporated to reflect the new direction of AEG. Woohoo, that's a long word. Shaft to bring Bailey Engineering under the umbrella of all AEG services. We'll begin a complete cataloging of records for review by AEG, this extremely long, unpronounceable word, staff. Special attention given to any work belonging to Benjamin DeForest Pat Bailey. Any record of work or correspondence involving Mr. Bailey must be cataloged for immediate review by AEG, extremely long, unpronounceable word, personnel. Employees of AEG Bailey Incorporated are to take no further action when these files outside of what is necessary to sort and store them for review. Any employee caught copying, investigating, mishandling, or otherwise engaging with documents pertaining to Mr. Bailey will be suspended pending a full review by AEG, incredibly long word, and may face criminal charges. We hope you had a safe and relaxing holiday, and we are looking forward to spending the new year with you. So, very interesting, basically threatening the employees to not touch any documents pertaining to this Mr. Bailey. So there's the first part of the story. I won't read through all 5 pages of the correspondence, but I'll give you a brief idea. Basically, this is people in a chat room, so that's why it's laid out the way it is with the names and the dates and everything and the time. So it's people in a chat room, and Steven, I guess, is approaching Ada to speak about Pat. So the Pat, in this document, Steven wants to talk to Ada about Pat and learn about his war stories, basically. So knowing now that the Pat mentioned in the first document was in the war, it makes the army lettering document make a little bit more sense, although it's still a bit of a mystery why it would need to be included. Is there going to be something in a future package that requires something to do with lettering or Morse code, or something to further the story in that respect? Very, very interesting. I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued. So with these 3 documents, we have what is the beginning of a story with just kind of little tidbits that don't really reveal anything, but kind of get you interested in where it's going to go from here. And again, we have these 2 documents in particular that have been crafted to look like they were the original documents. You have like right off the facts, and you have torn out of a book. So that's actually pretty neat. I'm amused, and I really want to know where the story goes from here. So the stories span between 4 to 6 months. So I don't know if I'm going to be getting any more of the stories, since this one was a surprise. But yeah, I'm pretty interested. If you are like a history buff, this is kind of cool. This is actually a really neat idea for a subscription service. So I actually missed another document that was in the envelope, and this one is addressed to me. So it says, Dear Tracey, welcome to the Forgotten Folio Society. You are receiving this letter because you have either chosen or have been chosen to partake in our archive of forgotten artifacts. It's hard to say, you guys. Our goal is to disseminate old and buried tales in order to save them from obscurity and to invite others into a world where the frontier is right around the corner. Over the next 4 months, you shall receive 4 packages that will give an account of Project Open Sky. This story will feature artifacts from World War II, the 2980s, so from the future, and the present day. I'm thinking that was supposed to be 1980s. It's hand-typed, and yeah, I'm thinking that was supposed to be 1980s. Each revealing the gradual discovery of something lurking in our early worldwide communication networks. The last mailing in this series will be sent in December 2017, at which point the story will end and another may begin at your discretion. Thank you for your kind attention. Sincerely, the Forgotten Folio Society. And another wax seal. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. So apparently I will be getting the remainder of this story. Thank goodness, because now I'm intrigued and I want to know what's going on. So that was my first package from Forgotten Folios. Totally surprised. I had no idea this was coming. It's very mysterious and interesting. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments section below. Let me know if you've heard of Forgotten Folios. Let me know if you're going to try it out for yourself. The links will be in the description box below if you are interested. If you've enjoyed the video, please give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat at Tracey's Basement. Links in the description box below. And of course, as always, guys, keep coming back for more Tracey's Basement. Bye!